Hello, my name is Angelica Aguilar, and today I will be prompting you to think about the ACT. Yes, I know this is a dreadful topic that most students do not wish to discuss. So, most everyone watching this video right now has taken the official ACT at least once. Passing the ACT does not rely solely on knowledge or basic information, but rather on how well you do under stress. Our future should not depend on a 5 hour test that is usually done in the morning. Most of us are not even fully functioning by that time. Students are under a lot of pressure and stress because of the time limits for every section of the test. Most do not deal well under stress, and that makes up most of the problem about getting a low score on the ACT. The ACT should increase the time limit or finally get rid of it. Looking through this chart, we can see between the years 2005 and 2007, the rate of average ACT scores has been going up and down. But one thing you may notice is that none of the scores have risen up to how it used to be in 2007. It is not simple for a student to answer a question in 1 to 2 minutes unless they can truly focus without any room for stressing out. Our state of Arkansas is in the range of having one of the lowest ACT average scores. By looking at this diagram, we can see that the average ACT scores does not go above 26, and that would be in the state of Massachusetts over here. This single diagram says a lot more than any written report. Going back to the fact that students will continue to study and still see no change in their scores makes it seem that it is not the effort that we put in, but rather how we handle the stress of test taking. Without a time limit, students can strive to use their full potential and get a higher ACT score. Up to this point, you may be asking, there is reasoning and logic behind the low ACT scores, but that does not mean that everyone has a low score. Well, you are in fact correct, but there is a possibility that more than half of the people in the state receive a low score. Not only does that affect the state, but it can also affect the workforce. So now it is up to you to decide whether the information I presented is reasonable enough to decide to remove the time limit of the ACT or if it should continue to be timed. Thank you for your time, and that is the end of my persuasive speech.